Hello, beautiful people. How are all of you doing today, chat? These are certainly some banners. Oh boy. Hello. Good morning. I think I'll hide these actually. Oh my god. Fawika? That's crazy. Man, I'm gonna be honest. The fact that they're putting Farazan on Durin's banner is so cooked for people who want Varka. Cause like, you're basically telling them like, well, what's that? You don't want to get Durin for Varka? Well, you're not gonna have a team at all, buddy. Ha! Sucks to be you. It sucks to be you. You don't want Venti for Varka? Ha! Sucks to be you, bozo. Holy shit. Anyways, alright. Are we... Do we still have... We don't. Yo, let's go. Okay. Who am I gonna get next from this? Is it gonna be Albedo? It might be Albedo, actually. IT day. Yep, for sure. For real, for real. For real, for real. Oh my, I could play Klee. Holy shit. Okay, I think on this account, I just keep going on ballad books because I need to level Vent. Wait, it's not ballad today. Damn. Get your shop wishes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can get that. Why is this dude so late to streams? I'm not even that late today. I think I'm less late than yesterday. You're late for EU. Clearly, it's because I don't want you here. Alexandru Mortu. I don't want you here. Everyone else is fine, but you have to leave now.
And you still have a special place in my heart.
And I'd appreciate it if you could just kindly see yourself out, actually. Not until you review my Tehlneti? Okay, well, I'll never do that, so lifelong viewer secured, I guess. But, yeah, so, what the oh, actually, you know what I need to do? I need to get the fucking flowers for Durin. Right, I haven't done that yet. Characters, Durin. Yeah, like, he needs the Frost Lamp flowers. Why? Why does he need those? Anyways, they're gonna be... Are they here? No, they're gonna be here, right? Here, I mean? Yeah, they're gonna be here. I already have a few. Who do I need to highlight them? Does Llama work?
Follow me.
It looks like she does, yeah. That huge.
Are we
This is
going on a
important.
trip?
I never realized she just like fucking falls down in her like party swap in animation.
Time to roll.
We'll get a banner review preview. I mean, we'll get a full banner review today. What the heck? Pay your respects, buddy. Thank you. You too. You do it too. Hey! Hey! Does only one of them do it? Damn. That's fucked up.
Running late again.
Old man yells at animal. Yeah. You got a problem with that? I'll yell as much as I want. By the way, chat, I don't know if you guys saw my tweet, but aren't you glad that for people who wanted to get Mona's signature wine and song, it's getting a rerun? Like, thank God. What would we collectively all do if it wasn't for the wine and song rerun? Isn't wine and song the literal worst weapon in the game? It might be. It might be. Actually, Zajef, Waster Greatsword is worse.
Running late again.
That's a good point you make, the hypothetical chatter I'm making fun of. I didn't think about that. That's true. Sorry.
Hurry up, Brassa.
What's that? Oh, it's a carrot. I'm quite happy with that. You know what? Fuck it. Let's start challenge. What the... Oh. Am I just, like, not supposed to go up? That's really stupid.
Are these edible?
Are these edible? When are the Colombina leaks? Most likely tomorrow. It's definitely going to be in less than 48 hours, but it could be anywhere between, like, now and the full last 48 hours, basically.
Hurry up, Brassa.
I might have to yoink from someone else's world, by the way. So I have all of them. available on day one. Imagine there is no Columbina next patch. True. That'd be funny. What is that? Fucking bird. Pay your respects, bird. Pay your respects, bird! That's... Bro. What the fuck? I guess Llama's Riz isn't as good as I thought it was. Gee.
Running late again.
Alright. So, I now have 139, and we need what, 160 something? 168? Was it? 168, yeah. Alright. Any American Elpers in the chat? It's rare that we want American Elpers, but today is an American Elpers Day. Player not found. Well, okay, I guess. When Risley tells me to sit, I ask how long. And bro has C1 Risley and C6 Kaniche. Alright, buddy. Sure. Did you just switch to animal resonance so I can go faster? Holy goat, what the fuck? Bro, look at how fast I'm running!
Time to roll.
That's... That means they want you out of their world faster? True. That should be enough, right? Yeah. Where the hell are they? No, we still need 4 more.
Hurry up, Brassa.
Wait. What? Did I get all of the ones on this island? Did I need more than 27? Huh. That's fine. Just get the ones that are here. Alright. Now we have enough, right? Yep. Thank you very much! Okay. So, now that we are pretty much entirely prepped for Durin, right? The only thing we're really missing is his world boss. Actually, is that true? No. We need more of these. I think my Mawika's on 5 right now. It doesn't matter, but...
Oof. Justice will prevail. Start the light of the blazing sun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend on Mawika since she's on 5.
Hero incoming. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Quick as a flash. Burn it down. Pyroclastic surge. Charge.
Alright, can we get the material we need for Durin? That would be nice. Please and thank you. Nice. We got one. We got a solvent too. I'll take that. I'll take that. $50K Mawika burst is crazy. True. How are your pyrocrystals doing? Got enough? On this account, I can always just convert. I don't mind, because I have a lot of the other crystals. It's on the other account that the crystals can be a bit annoying. And then books. I think I need 1 book right now. Because I ended up using one book to more than what I was supposed to for Venti. But I could probably get the book from IT, right? No, IT doesn't give us valid books. Wait, how many do I need again? Oh, I have enough. Oh! Was that 2 days ago that I had? Huh. It was 2 days ago. So I farmed 1 more time since then. Okay, never mind then. I guess I'm fine then. Do you craft elixir on both accounts? I don't think so. We should do that today. That's true. Anyways, where do we spend our resin today? Is it just Mora? I don't really want to do Mora right now. It's been a while since we did the Leno domain, honestly. I'm down. And you know what, actually? What I'm actually really down to do? Oh, that's not the right place. Bro is still shooting for rank 1. I'm not really. So I probably shouldn't be doing this. But I kind of want to do it for fun.
We're going to hunt.
Hands where I can see them. Huh? I'm going in. Controlled breathing. Off.
Fuck. Fuck!
Get back!
There we go. I'm bad.
Final warning.
Fuck. I'm bad.
Light it up.
I want to get used to the... Like, that's why I'm doing this. I want to get used to the Dragon Strike Razor timing. Apparently, Durin's quest takes 5 days IRL to do. I mean, who cares? It's not like I'm gonna be doing it. Hi. For Klee, it won't change much, because Bennett is about as good as Durin if you're using Klee with Fischl. For Chaska, it might be a big deal.
You asked for it. Stop right there. Teamwork is quick as a flash.
There we go. Ah, fuck, I missed it. We almost got 3 in a row there. Damn.
I'm going in. Let's
Get back!
Bro, hello? This is not what I meant when I said I wanted to Dragon Strike. What the fuck? What are you doing, Razor?
hands where I can see them. Drop your weapon. Everybody stand faster, stronger.
Oh. Alright. Chat, starting next patch, we're actually gonna be playing Razor so much. I'm so hyped. Shirley? Don't say Shirley as if I was lying. I'm excited. Man. We know you're more hyped about Milani. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you for
Is there any world where you consider getting versus C2 for fun? Or do you want to keep this account low cost? It's not that I care that much about keeping my Versa at C1. It's that I don't see much of an upside to getting her C2. And I don't want to spend money. And I don't have an infinite amount of primos. Like, sure, I have a lot right now. Right? But that's just because all the Nulcry characters so far, other than Llama, have been disappointing. Right? Start of Natlan, I had 100k. Start of Nulcry, I had like 50k. My primos are getting drained slowly but surely. Okay, is it business? Is your Durin guaranteed? I mean, I have 72,000 primo gems, so yes. Am I at 50-50? I don't know. I don't really keep track of that. So where do I spend my resin on this account? Is it just artifacts again? How much more do I have? 3 million. I'm not going for Yehuda on this account. So I won't have to level her. I guess I should hold my wishes then. Like the standard wishes. Because technically, Yehuda would definitely be an above average 4-star to get. So I'd rather spend them once Yehuda's added to the standard banner rather than before. So I should wait like a patch and a half. Until after next patch is over. So that I have a chance to get her on standard. Because like right now it's not like I need Sucrose anywhere else, but that might be the case eventually, so who knows. What are you expecting from Nicole now that we know she's Pyro? I don't know. Yeah, like, I feel like I don't really have anyone I need to level right now, right? Oh, is that Friendship 10? Bet. Damn, Sucrose got to Friendship 10 pretty fast on this account, huh? That's cool. Alright, like, I'll never really need to level her. So it's just leveling characters for IT. What are the elements for this IT again? Imaginarium Theater. So it's Pyro, Cryo, Animo. But Sucrose doesn't count, Diona doesn't count, Bennett doesn't count. Right? So Pyro, Cryo, Animo. I don't have Diona, so that's cool. And Sucrose and Bennett don't count. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 with MC. 13, 14 with Mona and Fischl. That's enough for hard, right? How many do I need for hard again? It's 6 starting, and it's... Was it 16 to enter? 18 to enter? $16 to enter? So I can leave 2 of my characters unleveled, right? No. Because I have 14, right? So I can leave 4 of my characters unleveled. I could straight up enter right now, actually. Like, just swap MC's element and I can already enter. So I don't have to level anyone for this IT. That's cool, then. Do it now? No. So if I'm not going to have to level anyone, I don't need the Mora for that. Right? So then where should I spend my resin? I can't really do this because this is just a massive pain in the ass on this account. Because I've had to level so many Electro characters for previous ITs. So I'm like fucking poor now in Electro Crystals, and I don't want to use this as well if I can help it. But there is a chance that leveling in Effa gets me closer to being able to clear Fearless at the very least. if I split Inefa and Flynn's, right? The biggest problem is I'm kind of lacking the units to make a decent Inefa team and a decent Flynn's team at the same time, right? Like with Inefa, I do like Inefa, Sucrose, Singto, Fischl. But then with Flynn's, I do like Flynn's, Aoife. No. I'd probably do Aoife with Inefa then. So Flynn, Sucrose. I know. Eon San? No, I can't do that. I can't do Eon San. Because I have to use Eon San with Maoika. No Shilona, no Silali. I don't even have Auron. So what's the second Electro I'd use? Dory? Ew. Or maybe I just do solo Electro Inefa then? So I can use Fischl with Flynn's? And then for Inefa, I'd do... Inefa, Singto... I guess if I accept putting Aoife with Flynn's and Sucrose with Inefa, I could do Sucrose Mona with Inefa. Right? Sucrose Mona, Singto, Inefa would be like okay. But honestly, I feel like that probably doesn't clear Fearless most of the unless I have really fucking high investment, which I'm not gonna have. My best weapon on Inefa is Fav. You know. Why not Hyperbloom? It probably is a Hyperloom angle, but like it's like DMC Cole Hyperbloom, which is cooked as hell, you know? So it's not ideal. On the Zagano, are you pulling Durin? I'm not planning on it, no. PMC for Fighting Spirit instead of Eon San. I could do that, but then I can't do Reaction Maoika, and I don't have Chivalers. So I don't want to. I mean, I get this specific Sijin. I could do Hera, but like this whole discussion is not about this Sijin, because like all of this gearing, all this leveling of stuff isn't something I can all do today anyways, and the patch is fucking tomorrow, right? So it'll be for future Stygians. Yeah, I guess since I have C2, I don't necessarily need a second Natlan. It's still really helpful, but it's not necessary. But like the biggest problem is that my Inefa team's damage is just gonna be really pathetic. Right? Did I get the rewards for co-op 4 or difficulty 4? Yeah, I did. Right? Because like what's the easiest boss out of these for an Inefa Taser team? It's probably the Operative, right? I mean, technically, I could just cheese the Operative with Jean, but I'm not doing that shit, right? But, like, if I do my best possible team here... And I guess I could probably give her a better set, but, like...
Follow cleanup sequence. No, my soul! Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Pardon me. Give my disturbance.
Defensive mode engaged.
Please get me my fucking Oz, man.
Stand clear.
Oh, okay. My E missed. Rip EM, I guess.
Animal test 63.
Preparing for dust up. Cleanup sequence.
Wings of the...
Yeah, as you can see, our damage is a little bit lacking, right?
Stand clear.
A little bit lacking. Why not go for Inefa Hyper Bloom? Because Inefa Hyper Bloom isn't really much better than like Kuki Hyper Bloom. And like, do you think fucking Force only Hyper Bloom has a DPS to clear Fearless? Anyways. But yeah. So, I'm not gonna bother. Do I just want to farm artifacts? Or should I be disciplined and farm for something else? I'm not gonna be disciplined today. We'll farm artifacts. I want to. I want to. I desire good artifacts. Who are you looking to go for as a third team right now? I don't know yet. I'm open to whatever future character releases work well without using units I want on my current teams. Alright, so we'll have to see how it goes. Like right now, I think I will get Lali on a rerun, and I think I'm planning on getting Colombina as well. And once I have those two things, I have two completed teams, right? Like, two teams that are just straight up completed. So I just need a third team after that.
Installation chamber.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Fear the dark.
Venti DPS for the third team. Well, that is an idea, but personally, my goal is to actually clear content. So, so I don't know about that one.
Cleanup sequence.
Your goal is 180. Yeah, long-term goal, it would be nice if I can get to 180.
Night falls.
But honestly, I don't know if it's going to be possible. I feel like the power creep is probably going to be too much. And it's going to power creep faster than I can improve my teams. Is that the second double crit feather with HP percent that I see today? What the fuck? Are you trying to tell me something about Colombina, game?
Defensive mode.
Go claw. Absorption test.
Observe. Close your eyes.
What the fuck? I think the game is trying to tell me something about Columbina. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, man.
Stand clear.
Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
What the fuck? You actually got 2 double crit feathers? I just got 3 since the domain came out. See, it sounds really good and all, like when you just say, oh my god, you just got 2 double crit feathers, but they're not leveled yet. And you and I both know what's gonna happen once I try leveling them, right? So like, you don't have to be jealous. Bad luck is coming. It's on the horizon. When does my fragile expire? Or my transient, sorry. In 6 days? So that's before SO opens up, right? So I might as well send it. Durin boss. This account isn't getting Durin. I mean, maybe there's a world where I get baited into going for Yehuda, depending on what Columbina does, like if she needs 3 Nulcry, right? So maybe I'll end up getting an accidental Durin, but it's not the plan at the very least. The thing is, I wouldn't even mind getting Durin that much, because I could make a team that can work for him, right? Because of Mona. Right? It wouldn't even be a bad thing to get on the account. So, like, if Columbina really wants Yehuda on the team, I think I probably will try to get her from the banner. Your 3 Nulcry theory is so cope? What exactly are you talking about? What do you mean by 3 Nulcry theory? And what exactly is cope? I feel like you're saying words you don't understand because you're trying to sound hip with the kids. Anyways, chat, let's get some flat defense, yes? Here's the flat defense. That's not flat defense. What the hell? There it is. Can we get one more? There it is. See? I told you. Like, it's cool and all, but like, it's just flat defense in disguise. Like, look. Oh, flat HP this time. Bet. There's the flat defense. See? So, like, trust me, you do not have to be jealous of these pieces. It's just flat defense. Oh, that's good, though. Yeah. Getting that roll of flat defense actually kind of annoys me. Fuck! Eh. That's not actually good. It looks good, but I'm overcapped on crit if I use that, so I can't use it. And it's not good enough to justify, using worse pieces elsewhere. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, what does this look like right now? No. These aren't really worth leveling. Yeah. Alright, we didn't get an upgrade today. That's fine, though. It happens. It's just one of those days. Can you show your goblet on Flynn's? What is he on right now? Oh, yeah. How's Flynn's looking on Akasha? Never mind, don't. Yeah. That's sad, yeah. But it actually is my best piece. Because I'm already capped on crit, so crit rate doesn't do anything. And because I'm C1, ER actually is good. So, this is a 5-roller. Like, it looks terrible, but it's actually a pretty decent piece. So you want to call, if you want to call this cope, I get it, right?
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander.
Add astra. Thank you for Add astra.
Where the fuck are the leaks? What are the leakers doing? I mean, usually they come, like, the day of the patch, not the day before. So, I don't know, man. Maybe shut the fuck up. True. That was rude. I'm sorry. Past couple of cycles, we got them on Monday. Yeah, we have gotten them early in the past few patches, but like, you know, when a good thing happens to you because someone else does something nice, you're not supposed to follow that up by expecting them to do it again. You know, like be thankful and move and like move on. No, I disagree. Okay. Well, I didn't think about that. You're right. All right, chat. I really want to watch this actually because I didn't catch most of this stream. I just caught a few moments of it.
Feel free to roleplay as Papa here.
Hello.
Hello. I'm walking this way. Feel free to come with.
Wait, I'll put a character I can.
Why is your chat dying of cringe, bro?
I don't know.
Oh, little boy.
Don't. I'm not a little boy.
Your hair looks like a chocobo. Can you run fast? That's pretty good.
Yeah. Grandmaster Jean taught me how.
Wow, that's very fast. What's your name?
My name is Mika of the Knights of Favonius.
Ah, a Knight of Favonius.
Why is he gagging himself as if that was like good?
Truly, you must be one of the most talented children in all of Teyvat.
Thank you, but I'm not a child.
Oh, how old are you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, age is just a number after all.
Don't say that, Fizz.
Oh god. Dude, I swear, man. Nick is really bad at this. Like,
Say what? Are you okay?
you can tell which one do you think? Which of the two people do you think I'm making fun of here and insulting their proficiency at improv? The professional voice actor? Or this stupid ass? Like, man, which one do you think?
I'm a cartographer.
Oh. Do you have any maps you can show me?
I actually drew the map of Teyvat. If you press M on your keyboard or joystick left on your controller, that's me.
Well, color me impressed. Your cartography is nothing to sniff at.
Thank you. One second. Let
Sniff?
me get my big brother.
All right, I can't wait to meet him.
What? Hey, man. I'm back.
Wow. What a beautiful helmet you have.
Thanks.
I'm sure that protects you from the sun.
Can I interest you in a game of Millie Astro Wonderland?
Nick losing his own bet. Yeah, he's not good at like keeping the bit going. You know, he's too non-committal. He refuses to commit to the bit. It's a deep flaw that he has, actually.
The newest user-generated mode in Genshin Impact.
I've actually never played it.
It's all right. It's all right. Like, what level's your Fence?
He is as high as it goes.
Oh shit! So he's level 90?
He's like level 400, I think.
Okay, let me just check that. That's cool. Okay, you don't have a character in your showcase. All right. Okay, I guess he's
Maybe
level 400. Yeah, cool.
Maybe even like level 600.
Your chat, I guess some of them are from my chat, but there's a lot of snitches here telling me that you're actually not level 400, which honestly I don't respect the snitching, but
Oh, I guess, yeah, I just looked. I'm only level 80.
oh, that's not bad. That's the highest you can go for now at AR.
But I
40.
have-
Yeah.
But I have 986
VOD audio reminder, VOD audio is fine right now.
levels in attack.
Which character would you feel comfortable to roleplay as in this situation? I don't know. Like, I used to be a theater kid, but it's been so fucking long. Verissa, I'm gonna be, like, completely, transparent with you right now. I don't really have a feel for Verissa's personality. Definitely not enough to roleplay as her. So I don't think I'd be very good at it. It would have to be a character I actually understand. A how? I think I could do a how. Nah. I think you'd do a good Gaming. Would I? I don't think so. I feel like it's hard to do a good Gaming. Gaming's personality doesn't really lend itself to, like, funny very well. You know? So it wouldn't really be a good bit. Like, what the fuck sort of, like... What the fuck sort of, like, inspiration could you go with for Gaming? Like, oh yeah, let me make a joke about how I have a tumultuous relationship with my father. Ooh, good one. Good one, man. Holy. That's crazy. You would be a good Alhaitham. I probably would be, but I don't want to think about that. So I'd appreciate if you could take that back, actually. Please.
I don't think that's how this game works. The Did you level your skills though? Flynn's only has one he needs to level. He's actually one of the cheapest characters to build. Only his burst. Ancient Ritual, cometh the night.
You want to do what to the night?
Cometh.
That allowed on Twitch?
I think so. I mean, I've been doing it.
That's aggressive.
What do you mean the night comes? Isn't that a Flynn's voice line? I swear you say something like that.
I'm not so sure. You're sounding pretty sus.
No, I've been playing this fucking guy since release, man. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember the 21st night of September, but one of Flynn's charge attack lines. One of Flynn's charge attack lines. Okay.
I like. I think it's really funny that he's laughing so much. It makes him feel so old. It's like it's like none of the bits really threw him so far. But yo, a fucking old song reference. Holy fucking shit! That's so funny.
Thanks, man. I'm flattered.
How do I get up this?
I don't think you do.
Teach me that, Ziox.
Do you have a character known as Mawika?
No.
Well, that's your first mistake. So what you want to do, you're gonna want to do is get the character called Mawika. Then you can ride her bike, and you can just do stuff like this.
Whoa. Okay. Dang. Can you get that? Can you get that for me?
I can't actually. Do you have who's a character you could use?
I know. Can she help me out?
She is great. I know. She is my daughter, but she cannot help you. Do you have
I'm pretty sure she can, no? Like, is it I know literally one of the few characters that can do this? Or does it not go high enough?
Have Kaching.
All right, so
Because I don't think you need to go high. You just need to grab onto the bottom of this, no? Or can you not climb it?
go Kaching, and then you can hold her skill, aim it in the air, use it again, and then she'll be able to climb from there. I'm not using Zhongli for him. He has to
Test
he's
it? I don't know where this
man.
is, and I don't care enough to try to find it.
E again, and then immediately climb the wall. Yes.
Wow.
Cool.
Oh
wait.
All right, Kaching might suck. Okay, let me help you out. I'll help you out.
All right, thank you, bro.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, you won't be able to do that.
Here, you can stand on this flower. Sorry, I stole it. And then from there you can, yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Oh, holy!
What?
I missed it.
Okay. We can try that. I can use Venti too if you need, but
This time for sure, bro. This time for sure.
oh, nice. Okay, there you go.
I thought I
Congrats,
was
man.
more on it, I guess. Thank you, bro. Wow. Well, I guess I've learned all there is to learn.
I don't know if I would say that.
Good
How does it
collab.
feel to get sand stuck in your stockings, little boy?
Okay, don't call me a little boy. First of all, second of all, they're not stockings; they're pants. Third of all, I'm an Archon. You
look
should
like-
speak to me with respect.
They look like
I don't know if that piece of clothing is okay. Whatever,
little
sure.
silk stockings and goofy little balloon pants.
They're not
For an
stockings.
Archon, you sure don't have accuracy. You missed every shot at me.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. But he's getting, I'm getting, I guess, a buff next patch, so it should actually be a bit better.
Ah, to be an Archon and need a buff. How embarrassing.
It's actually my power's been hidden since 1.0. I'm just tapping into it.
Wow. Okay.
What? Someone said, "Why are we still role playing?"
Because roleplay is fun.
Yeah, if you're into it.
Is someone in your chat not into our roleplay?
No, I think they're into it. They're just like in denial.
Yeah, I find the people that are most vocally against me are my biggest fans.
Are people vocally against you? Do you
Yeah,
know
I'd
where
say
they
about
live? Can I
half-
beat them up?
I'd say about like half of my chat really doesn't like me, but I'm convinced they're just soon to raise.
I agree. I actually think that too. Everyone in my chat that's like, "Oh, you're so cringe," they're Sundiris, and they're just
Yeah,
like, "Because why?
Sundiris.
Like, why are you there? Right? Like, you're here because it's like
That's
a love-hate
yeah,
relationship."
that's my exact point. I'm like, why are you tuning in every night? Baka.
Okay, what was that word?
Baka.
Oh.
Careful, little boy. His hammer will smash you. Oh no, I don't have I know. I'm cooked.
Fucking
Okay, I got
whale
you, man, I got
Flynn.
you. I just did. Never mind. All right, I don't have the best units in my team. I mean, they're getting buffed next patch. Are you excited for Columbina? Almost said Columbia.
Yeah, they seem cool.
She is. She is. I like her. Have you seen the video of
I wouldn't brace yourself.
Wait, who's doing 9 damage?
Probably my Kuchin.
Have you seen the video of Columbina and Sandrone?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
What happens in that video?
You don't have to worry. I think it's just like one of them. I think Sandrone's like really angry, and then Columbina's like, "Don't be angry," and that's it. Pretty good.
Oh, that sounds like good wholesome activity, I guess.
It is pretty wholesome.
What do you think of the Hilichurls?
If I tell you, it'll be a big spoiler to maybe the best Archon quest in the game. But yeah, let's just kill them, I guess.
Whenever I see a Hilichurl, I say it was a mistake to be one today.
Well, I don't know if it was
thing you should have.
their
last
choice,
thing
but-
you should have done is be
Yeah.
a Hilichurl around me. Oh, hey, this will be good for you. These guys, these big guys, they're called ruinous gigantic men.
That's
is their
like
name?
that
Yeah.
sounds up my alley. What do they do?
They're one of the hardest enemies
Okay.
in Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
So you gotta hit him with the full wombo combo from behind, just like that. I did it flawlessly,
Do they-
and I one-shot them.
Do they take more damage from behind?
They do. Bro, you're in heels in the desert?
You are wearing a 4-layer jacket and boots.
Yeah, but I'm cold.
Maybe I'm cold. I mean, I like maybe.
Yeah,
I
maybe
will
I'm cold. Maybe that's why I'm wearing heels. Does he not know the desert gets cold at night? Huh?
say I
It's
don't
clearly not midday. Is he an idiot?
know why so many characters have heels. It seems a bit counterintuitive, but maybe it makes sense for Maui because she's riding a bike anyways. I mean, bikers notoriously wear heels on their bike.
Whoa, what's that? What's going through the dirt up there? It's a big mole over here, bro.
Oh my god, is that the fuck? I don't think you want to mess with that guy. Or that's not the
Bro.
Weenut. Who is this? Oh, it is the Weenut. Yeah, Do you want to go fight him? I mean, this might be the most
What
annoying enemy
is
in the game.
this? Gurren Lagann? Hello? Giga
Okay,
Drill? He wants to
um,
pierce my heavens?
His name is Weenut.
Weenut.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
really?
I nut. Yeah, I swear, like Weenut. Like I nut, you nut, we nut.
That cannot possibly be his name.
You can open your map right now. It'll say. I just took damage.
How
It'll
is
say.
he
It'll
so
look. Press
bad?
M. Go to the left, right, and then it says Satek Weenut. Can you? What is this commission called next to me? Have you seen this one before?
I think it's Kamishi Bishi.
That is not what it's called. But I cannot
Oh.
do this commission. You need to start it for some reason. There's like a ley line.
Wait, so the one that you went to do on your own, like, and left me to do all the other ones,
No,
you can't do any of it?
So-
You left and did nothing? Am I getting that right?
No, I went to do one on my own. It said, "Hey, destroy these 2 towers." I did that. Then I'm doing
Okay.
another. Then I'm doing another one, but this one I can't do because you need to start it. It's called Impregnable Defense. You need to start the.
You want to do what to my defense?
The commission is called Impregnable
Wait,
Defense.
did my mods tell you my Omegaverse results? Is that what this is?
What is your Omegaverse results?
Because it's not a joke. It's not funny to me.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that was a sensitive topic.
What is
Are you
his
familiar with the quiz?
I don't really know what it is, but I did it once.
What were you?
I was a soft alpha.
Of course.
What does that mean?
That explains your intense attraction to me.
There is no attraction. I am just trying to do this. There's a commission called Impregnable Defense. Okay, fuck this commission, man.
Yeah. Spoken like a soft alpha, always trying to. Impregnate my defenses. They're there for a
No,
reason.
who said that?
Okay.
Who said that?
Every alpha
So what sort of Omega is he then?
I've ever known has taken one look at me and said,
Wait, you called me an alpha?
things I would do to impregnate your
That's
defenses.
not what I said. No, I actually did not say. There's a girl crying in your world, bro. There is a
You said
woman
it.
crying.
It's literally, yeah. The woman inside of me is crying because you're disrespecting her, trying to
Are
impregnate
you
my
also
defenses
mixed?
on our first
Like
walk.
me, I'm like a bit mixed. My mom was a woman and my dad is a man, so I'm like mixed.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, 100%.
So do you want to
That's a
save
good
this
one.
girl?
That's a
Just-
good bit. That's a good bit.
Crying on the
I'll
street,
give
or-
him that.
Yeah, I guess I gotta save him from you. You creepy
Don't say
alpha
that.
ass.
It's your world, bro. You know what? F this girl, man. I'm not. You got her. Let her die.
Bro, I cannot have you doing that on a Twitch stream, okay? Just show the girl respect, please.
This is your world. I don't know why she's crying.
I don't even see her. Where is she? Bro, are you like seeing a ghost?
Okay, so just follow
Are
me.
you?
Do you see
yeah, I'm
Kanich?
here. Yeah, I see you. There's a girl here?
Wait, do you
Look at my
actually not?
stream right now. Look at my stream. What did you do to her?
Wait, how the? This is your world. How do you not? Okay,
Soft alpha monster.
what? No. Okay, let me turn.
What did you do to her?
Can you stop? I don't know, bro. This is your world.
Bro, you were sus to begin with. Now you're hella sus.
Where do we want to start?
I don't know. You tell me.
Do you want to go do the impregnable defense?
Since you're being so pushy about it, fine.
No, I'm not. I don't care about the it's your commission.
I've done all the commissions.
Wait, you've done all 4?
Yes.
Okay,
this one.
we're good. No, we're good then. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Gotta do this one real quick.
Where are you? You're doing. Okay. What is this one called?
It's called boundaries. It's called respecting yourself and your body and not saying yes on the first date.
I agree, but this is a monolith.
You know, I don't know if I appreciate that. I don't know if I appreciate the implication that people who say yes on the first date don't respect their own body. I think that's very outdated of you to say. Okay? Like, that's all I'm saying. All right? It's 2025, almost 2026. What sort of mindset is that?
If you ever find yourself on a date with Ziox,
Okay, can you? Chat is not gonna find themselves on a date with me. Let's not imagine this scenario.
please.
This is not gonna
Please
happen. This is
keep
not.
your defenses walled
I'm
up
imagining.
for
None
at
of this
least a few dates. Don't fall prey to the soft alpha
Can you not,
and their
can you not call me
predatory
a soft-
tactics.
Can you not call me a soft alpha?
Isn't that what you said you were?
I don't think I'm a soft alpha. I said I did a quiz that my chat linked me, and that was the results. But if I believed everything I said I was on, if I believed every quiz I took online, I'd have 8 different diagnoses.
Okay, forgive me. Chat, don't fall prey for the mixed soft alpha's predatory attempts, okay? Don't allow him to impregnate your defenses on the first date. Just because he can't handle your pheromonals doesn't
He is a
mean-
hard beta then. True.
Is
it's
a
the right thing
pheromonal.
to do. You don't know what a pheromonal is?
I think you were trying to do a bit of like the opposite of a soft alpha. But I'm pretty sure in Omegaverse, the opposite of an alpha is not a beta. So I think that actually makes it funnier.
Not particularly, but I think through context I can infer.
Well, omegas apparently give out strong pheromones that drive alphas into a frenzied state.
This sounds like some fiction that someone was cooking up. Now, don't get me wrong, it was some good, like probably some good writing. I respect writers, especially in this day of automation stealing our jobs.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it is, bro. Yeah, how about this one?
Maybe take the one that's on your Hazo, because it's Berserker.
That's blue, though.
It's purple.
That's blue and red.
It's definitely purple.
It's literally a blue feather. This
Okay,
feather is
it's blue and red. What is blue and red together? It's purple. I'm right.
I mean, you are right, but I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, so that's kind of how you choose artifacts. It's the colors. So if a feather's like blue and red, that's purple, you use it.
So I don't actually... Can you tell that kid to shut up?
He's a dragon lord. That is not a kid.
Tell
He's
that
one of the
kid to-
strongest beings on this earth.
Okay, so... if
See, like, that was a great opportunity to go into a bit, right? He just missed it.
I see real purple,
Yeah.
bad. If I see blue-red, good.
Like, yeah, bro keeps fumbling the bits. It makes me upset.
Can I give you some actual advice?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so I'm referring to the color around the artifact. So not the feather itself, kind of like the border, if you will.
Oh.
You see how it's like,
He gets nervous around man. That's fair.
Yeah.
ideally
the
you want it
purple orb.
golden, but yeah, purple is the next
Oh,
best
here's
thing.
a gold one.
Yeah, but what the fuck is this? Wait, that's good. That's actually really good. Yeah, you should use that. Sorry, I didn't expect your first gold artifact to have 2 crit stats and elemental mastery. That's good.
Okay, let's go.
And now you can level it up a bit, actually. There's an enhance button if you press the Y
I will not blow the
button on your controller.
Mhm.
Now, you don't need to level it all the way. I'd say get at least to like 8 or 12.
Did I do it? It says +4.
Okay, that's unlucky, but yeah, you did. Yeah, so I would maybe get it even to 8, let's say, and then hopefully you get like crit damage, maybe some crit rate. You can go again. Good luck. Okay, that's good. You got a crit damage. So even just that will make your Flins do a lot more. I would probably get this to 12. You don't have to, but this gives you attack, like flat attack, which is really good for Flins. It'll just make your normal attacks do better. He didn't say anything. Oh, okay, that's good. This is like fine. So, okay, here's my logic. Usually for new accounts, I get like on my main DPS, which is Flins for you, I'll get like an artifact set that's like okay. So I'll get everything to like maybe +8, +12. I'll get them like decent just so I can do enough damage to clear the things I'm doing. Then when you get AR-45, that's when you unlock like the best artifacts basically. Like you can get them before, but they're more rare. And
Bro,
then...
I blacked out. You're gonna have to start over. Like,
Okay.
what even is an artifact? Let's start there.
Okay, let's start there. I can explain it in league terms if you want. Artifacts are your items. So you start naked. Oh shit, I have nothing on. Then you gotta get these ideally components at the start. Let's say you start with some components, little items.
Yeah.
Then you make a big item.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are your artifacts. So once you get,
That's a really bad explanation.
let's say a 4-piece, that's like completing an item. You do a lot more
like
damage.
a 4-piece swimsuit. It's like a tie, a top, a bottom,
How
and
did
some
we get to a
socks.
swimsuit? Also, what is a 4-piece swim?
You don't have any 4-piece swimsuits?
I have a 1-piece.
You don't have the 1-piece. Stop.
I have the 1-piece.
It's not cute.
It's me.
Don't insult the pirates.
You know the
Okay,
song that goes like
so-
dun 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 dun. Dude, it's like have you had strawberry milk from the pink cows? Have you ever seen a pink cow?
I don't know if our chat is old enough to be talking about strawberry milk.
Okay, what could that possibly mean? That would require age restriction.
Bro, for real, bro?
Yeah, I'm being serious.
I'm worried about you.
Anyways, yeah,
don't
those
get
pink
this
cows.
bit.
Oh, Varese is a pink cow. Who are you calling? Who are you calling?
I gotta take this. Hold on.
I don't get this bit.
Calling? Who do you have to? How do you have to take something if you're the one?
And quick question for you.
Yes.
Do you be engaging in a 4-piece with a biscuit?
What is a 4-piece with a biscuit? I do not understand what this term is.
Well, I'm trying to learn about artifacts over here with some guy named Zajef77 and he's been talking a lot of profanity. And lately he's been telling me that I don't need all of it, just a 4-piece and a biscuit. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
this is a great bit, by the way. Like, actually being able to just call up Inefa's VA and be like, hey, Inefa. Like, that's an amazing bit. Like, that's actually, like, such a good fucking bit.
Are we talking a McDonald's order or a Burger King's order?
Let me ask. Are we talking a McDonald's or a Burger King order?
Neither. We're actually talking about artifacts in Genshin Impact. There's a 4-piece set effect.
Neither. We're talking about Popeyes.
Popeyes? I don't have Popeyes in my current module. Maybe I'll ask Ino for a upgrade?
There's a special spot in heaven for everyone that has to deal with your, let's say, tomfoolery, shenanigans is the word I'm looking for.
I'm just trying to understand. I mean, I don't understand why 4 is better than 5.
Dude, did you see what happened? I don't know if we should get into this on stream, so tell me if you don't.
Why is Zyox a straight man for this? True, actually. Holy. Giving the straight man a whole ass new definition right here.
But do you hear what happened about 7?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Do you hear what happened with 7?
What happened to 7?
Dude, 7. Okay, trigger warning. 7 fucking 8 9.
Well, that explains why 6 is afraid of him.
Dude, 6 is afraid of 7 and 7 8 9. I just found out about this shit.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Did you hear about the circus fire?
No.
It was intense.
Okay, so I see why you're friends with Sino. Dude, when I was wearing my maid outfit, which was AI generated, I didn't actually wear one. My dad, he woke up and he's like, son, what are you doing? And then I was like, oh, it's for money. And then he was like, that makes it worse. And then I had
You
to
live
have
with
a
your
conversation with my, I live with my dad, yeah. Well, half the time. He's here half the time. So half the time I'm alone, half the time with my dad.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Are we?
Oh, damn.
shame me for having a loving father?
No, I just want to make sure I'm not going to get arrested for streaming with you.
I am I am not a kid. Do you have a Hawk Tua redeem? How old are you? What is he doing? What is he doing? Every time you do something like this, I'm throwing Flynn's off a cliff.
Why?
Burn.
Just to hear the voice line.
See, that was another bit fumbled. Like,
I can just grunt in your ear for free, bro.
I don't want you to grunt in my ear. Can you not do this right now? Wait, someone said they stripped Kai on his birthday.
bro, out here theory crafting interactions. Imagine if he said, "Wait, no, okay, I'll role play a smarter Ziox here, okay?"
Why?
You do something. Every time you do something like this, I'm throwing Flynn's off a cliff.
Why?
Have you ever heard of Pavlov? See, that's what a funny response would be.
Burn.
Just to hear the voice line.
I can just grunt in your ear for free, bro.
I don't want you to grunt in my ear. Can you not do this right now? Wait, someone said they stripped Kai on his birthday art.
Okay. Why are you guys having question mark? Like, it's one thing if you don't think it's funny. But do you guys actually not get it?
This is important. I'm sorry. 1 second. Oh my god! Well, he's not. Okay, he's not full. I mean, they took his jacket off. Wait, every birthday they take off.
Okay. That's fine.
Another piece of
That's fine.
clothing.
You're right. You know, like, first rule of humor is knowing your audience, and you guys are way too dumb for this one.
what are you
That's
looking
true.
at?
That's a good point. I didn't think that through.
So they, for character birthdays, they post his art. They oh, I'm not showing it. I'm sorry. They posted Kaya's birthday art. They took his jacket off.
What do you think is under his eye patch?
Not be so
An eye?
frightened of ghosts.
You
They are
think?
merely
Yeah,
talking.
isn't it just for like pirates so they can see at night or something?
I think it's the Traveler's sister.
Oh, so you chose Aether. I'm gonna reply to this, bro.
All right. That's enough of that, honestly. We are free of the embarrassment. True. Are we banner reviewing? I mean, we are today, but I don't know if we want to do that right now. Right this minute. Hmm.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Hi, Razor. Next minute? True. We could do next minute. We could do next minute. Sure, sure. Let's do that. And this minute we can stall. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Let's stare. Let's pound. And let's zilch. Okay. Boy, do I wonder what this word could be. Maybe it's elac. Probably. Damn. That was pretty difficult. Okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, man. Holy shit. Well, that was pretty good. How good was it though? Like, are we just on a roll today? It's kind of an awkward one, right? It's like, it's gonna be close to 75, right? It's about a 15 degree. Let's say 77, because that's me. Wow, that was a bad guess. What the fuck? 72 it is. I don't know what this is. Bro, what's going on with bro's hand here? Like, I don't think that's the shape an arm is supposed to have. Hyoka. Okay. Well. Maybe it's like gangster. Gangsta. That fits. It might be that. Oh my god. I'm the fucking goat. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know what this is. What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Well. There's no I at the end of his... That's crazy. I don't know the other ones. Oh. I feel like I'm supposed to know this, but I don't. I don't like that I know this. Well, that's... Okay. I don't know what her name is, though. Maybe it's just... this. Like, maybe. This looks like it's from an office romance, but, like, her face looks young, but she's wearing, like, office lady clothes. I don't know. Oh. Whatever. Okay, I don't like that I know this one either, man. Fuck me. Is the isekai curse, man. Fuck. Fuck me, man. Ah, the name too. It's a really easy name to remember, right? She's a Fenrir whose name is Fenris. Like, it's a really easy name to remember. Let's move on, man. Let's move on, okay? Bad old. Give me... High School DxD. Oh my god. Wait, High School DxD is rated 0.01 higher than Baki? Oh, that's cooked. That's cooked. What the hell? Okay, Chad, I am not in my element for this one. To Love Rue. No. It's in the low sevens. Testament of Sister. Trinity 7. So it is fantasy. Try 0. I don't know that. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, that's cool. No clue what this is. That kind of looks like the uniform from Classroom of the Elite, but it's clearly not that. Is that a girls playing baseball anime? I don't know any of those, actually. Is this a sports show or a romance show? I don't need. Okay, whatever. Toradora. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Kiss something. But. Which one? It's not loading. I'm pretty sure we had the opening to Kiss Him Not Me recently, and it didn't look like this. Let's try this one. No. Okay. Well, GG. Oh, cooked. Yeah, okay. I am. This is when the nudity warning is being useful here. Okay. I have no idea what this is, man. What the fuck is this opening, man? I have no idea. Ikitosen Battle Vixens. Well, that was a 0. We got a 17k day today. It's fine. I'll be right back, chat. I'm back. Alright, chat, let's do the OST guesser today. Yesterday's OST guesser pissed me the fuck off. Wait, let's have this back on the VOD. What is this? I mean, don't know Equal Fontaine, probably. But I do not recognize this at all. Those instruments kind of sound like Mondstadt at the end, though. Huh. Like I'm getting Golden Apple vibes from those instruments. Or like Dragon Spine vibe. What if it's Albedo? It is Mondstadt. That's crazy. Maybe it's like Rosaria? Oh, it's before 1.2. I'm an idiot. That can't be Amber, right? No, it's a Pyro character. That's not Diluc, right? Is it just Klee? Is that why I got the fucking Golden Apple vibe? It is. That's insane. Wait, I kind of clocked that. What the hell? I kind of okay. You know what? I'm happy with that actually. Okay. Who is that again? Or where is that again? Like I remember how this song goes. Like, I don't remember where this was. It was in one of the like chill areas. Was that Narcissan Cruise? I don't know. I feel like it would. I feel like that has to be Narcissan Curse, but they don't have Narcissan Curse. Okay, I'll look up what the official name of the Narcissan Curse quest is, because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be able to guess Narcissan Curse. Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Narcissan Curse. Oh, it's with a Z. Oh. Okay, it's not that. Never mind. GG. I don't know what this is then. I'm gonna be honest. I've heard this before, 100%. But I don't remember where. I don't think hearing more of it will help though. Really? Really? Then where the fuck did I hear this? Because I didn't do this fucking quest. But I've definitely heard this song. Rhythm game? Wait, it's in the rhythm game? Where? What album? In this one? Is it this one? But that's not the same thing. It's the same leitmotif, but it's not the same song. Is it? Song of Innocence, Genshin. Yeah. It shares leitmotifs with Rue's melody, but it's not the same song. You guys are stupid. I heckin' love the Serpent Spine VFX. Oops. Oops. Okay, this is a really boring map. Really boring map. It's okay. Is it time for the banner review, chat? Nopers. Okay, I will listen to you, chatter. Chat, Terravolt in chat said it wasn't time for the banner review, so we're not gonna do the banner review. If you have anyone to blame, if you want to blame anyone, you can't blame me. You have to blame Terravolt in chat. Alright, so should we record the banner review, like, for real, though? I'm kind of down. Update details, huh? No. Oh, shit. I gotta fucking pay my rent. Wait, I just remember that. I'll do that now before I forget. Send to loyer. Alright. I have paid my rent. Okay. You're not a homeowner, buddy. I was born this millennium. Do you think I can afford to be a homeowner? I'm not carrying generational wealth. I was born in this millennium. What the fuck am I gonna do? How much is your rent? $1,260. Is that good or bad? For this area, it's alright. Canadian though, so like 10 USD, yeah, pretty much. That's per year or per month? Oh, man. It's per month. I wish it was per year. That would be quite nice. All right, chat. Everyone say hi to YouTube. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. Hi. To the Genshin Impact 6.2 banner review. I am not calling it Luna 3. I don't care. It's 6.2. Anyways, Durin is coming out, Yahoda is coming out, and Venti is getting a rerun. So we've got some interesting things to talk about, because we also have all of the witch buffs to take into account, and one of the characters that is getting buffed is Venti himself. So we've got a lot to yap about. So let's just get started already. We start with Durin. And honestly, I feel like I've talked about Durin so much already, and I did a fairly long pre-release video, that I don't have that much to add to that. Overall, Durin's a pretty solid character to get. He's a very versatile character. That'll be one of the, if not the best team, or teammate, like part of the best team, for honestly a very large portion of the carries we have, and who can also be played as a carry himself. That being said, as I mentioned towards the end of the second part of my pre-release, he's not actually a major upgrade for that many characters. Right, like if the team DPS increase from getting Durin is like 3%, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, at that point, just, if you're going to get a new 5-star, go for a 5-star that is more than 3%, or maybe even just a constellation that's going to do a lot more for you, right? The characters that Durin is actually a noticeable increase for as a support, so for people that aren't particularly interested in using Durin as a carry, are, from what I've looked at, Chaska, Kinich, and maybe Linny. With Linny, it's not so much a team DPS upgrade. It's a lot more just not having to deal with the Bennett buff in the good teams anymore. Because Bennett is really good for Linny, but he feels really bad to play because of the uptime issues and the circle impact stuff. Outside of those 3 carries, though, I don't think there's too many carries where you really want to get Durin, where he's like an important part of your team building. And as good as Durin is as a whole, with the way the power creep has gone recently, unless you are already, like, decided on a specific team where you know you will be using Durin, and you know that using him will be a noticeable increase, from a purely meta perspective, getting him might not do that much for you. He doesn't really enable any sort of like new like interaction or playstyle that doesn't already exist. So if content is designed around incentivizing a character like him, you'll generally have other alternatives available that may not be as good in the teams where you can use Durin, but that might be able to get through. I want to like clarify. I'm saying a lot of negative things here. That's mainly because Durin is a good unit. So I think it's more important for good units to be properly aware of their limitations. Because not everyone is going, like, not everyone's account is the same. People are going to receive different value from getting new characters based on the whole landscape of their account. And if the only thing you hear about is, hey, Durin is a good character, without too much emphasis being put on his limitations, you might feel like he's more important to get than he actually is, right? But just because I'm insisting on his downsides, his limitations, doesn't mean he's a bad character. And I don't want people to take that away either. So I want to clarify that. Honestly, overall, Durin is going to be a pretty good character. And I can definitely see him staying prevalent in the meta. The witch buffs requiring 2 witches also kind of opens up some really annoying possibilities for the future, where if we get a character later on that doesn't have good synergy with any of the other witches except Durin, you might not be able to use the like alternatives to Durin that exist that fulfill a similar function in general. We also had a leak a while ago that I think is very sus. I don't think it's real, but I mean, I do want to mention it just in case. We had a leak that said that Varka might need 4 witches in the team for one of his passives instead of just 2. Like, he might need the whole team to be witches, and if that's the case, then Durin could be really impactful. But yeah, Durin definitely opens up the possibility of future characters being dependent on him. But honestly, if a character is dependent on him later on, you can just get Durin on a rerun, right? Don't forget, characters aren't gone forever after they get a banner. Sometimes they take longer to rerun, but he's not Shenhe. He's not going to take 3 years. Probably. Hopefully, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Durin. If you want to know more, you can just go watch the pre-release videos in which I explain almost all there is to know about him. Next up is Venti. And I also recorded a video on Venti because I recorded a video on all of the characters that are receiving buffs next patch. But I recorded it pretty early into the beta cycle for Venti. I think Venti was the first one I recorded. So my thoughts have progressed a little bit since then. Before the buffs, Venti was a fairly weak character. Back at the very start of the game, Venti was very good. because content was designed in a way that made grouping a really, really useful mechanic. But as the game progressed, they kind of stopped giving us enemies against which grouping was good. Really, Inazuma introduced a lot of enemies that were either not groupable or much heavier, so as they were hard to group. It introduced bosses in Abyss, right, which weren't really a thing. I think until 2.x. When was the first boss we had in Abyss, actually? Was it Kenki or Primo Bishop? Let's take a look. Alright, so the first few Abysses, right, we didn't have bosses in Abyss. And if we look at just the content we had, right, multi-wave, low-weight enemies that were really easy to group, and where grouping was really good against them, because they spawned far away from each other. Even in these, right, when grouping was less valuable, it was still valuable, right? You still have multiple enemies against which grouping is good, spawning relatively far away from each other in one wave. And it was only with the release of Inazuma in 2.0 that we started getting bosses in Abyss. And nowadays, we have bosses in literally every Abyss, right? Bosses are actually more common than non-bosses nowadays. And so the utility of grouping has moved from being really good at doing Abyss, which was the endgame content back then, to not even being very good in Abyss. And then lately, with the release of Siege and Onslaught, which is exclusively bosses, being even worse. Right? Like, there are a lot of people that don't realize how good Venti was back in 1.0. And it wasn't because our understanding of the game was worse back then. It wasn't that people were wrong about Venti being good back then. It's that the game as a whole just straight up changed. In terms of his value as a grouper, this is still the case. However, the buffs obviously have given him some value outside of being a grouper. He can now be used as a carry, and he's similar in power to the other animal carries we have. Not that they're all that good, so it doesn't mean that you necessarily want to use them as a carry. Next patch has a Stygian Onslaught boss that heavily favors grouping and animo. So Venti will be good for that boss. But that's one patch, and it's probably not going to be the case after that, so keep that in mind. But honestly, it's not just about that. One of the really annoying things about Venti is that his bursts auto-targeting forces the burst to spawn relatively far from his position, which forces you, against enemies that don't move, or that aren't groupable, to dash backwards before you burst, so that the burst is on the enemies. On top of that, if you miss it by a little bit, it's possible that the burst doesn't get the absorption. Now, his burst will auto-target where it's not just going to be in the direction of the closest enemy, the center of the black hole will be on the enemy's hitbox. Which means it will be a lot easier to make sure you get the absorption. And it'll allow you to not need to go backwards, which can increase the amount of time it takes, which also makes it hard to get a Bennett buff snapshot on his burst, for example. Venti's absorption isn't that good, but it's also not that bad, right? Like, setting aside the damage that it deals, it can also restore energy to characters of the element that was absorbed because of the Storm Eye passive. Which means that being able to get this reliably can be good for mono teams. The biggest problem is that right now mono teams kind of suck ass. And the ones that are good don't really need energy, right? When you're looking at the sort of characters that see play in mono teams, you have like Arlecchino, for example, who doesn't use her burst. And so the value of this doesn't tend to be too high. Yeah, after the patch you'll have Klee as well, but Klee's passive generates a lot of energy, so you don't really need this either. It also prioritizes Hydro over Electro. So in Flynn's teams, for example, you'll absorb a Hydro, so you can't use them as a Flynn's battery. All in all, a lot of Venti's strengths either have disappeared from the game or can't really be capitalized on with a current cast. So I think Venti is a sort of character where his buffs were a pretty big deal, right? They made him a lot better. But I don't think he's better enough to really be worth recommending at this point. I definitely think he could see some play if we get better animal carries released in the future, because with the new buffs, he now gives 50% damage to characters that trigger Swirl. So Animo characters will be able to get 50 damage percent if they use Venti on their team. But honestly, I still don't think Venti is necessarily a good character to get. Especially for newer players. If you try to play Venti as a carry, your damage will straight up be like maybe a little bit over half of what a Mawika carry team can do with a premium Venti team. It's very far behind. So just keep that in mind. Right? And, yeah. If you like him, though, you can definitely make him work. And specifically next patch, you know, the Abyss is going to have 41 enemies on the first chamber. It's meant to sell Venti. The Sigil Onslaught has a boss where one of its mechanics spawns groupable tornadoes. And if you group the tornadoes, his resistance to Animo gets shredded by like 100% or something. So like they're really trying to sell Venti with that. So at the very least, next patch, if you really like Venti, you'll be able to use him as a carry. For people who already have Venti and are thinking about getting his cons, they did buff his cons. And if you really want to play him as a carry, you kind of can. But as we're going to see later, he's also getting a new signature weapon. And I think between cons and Sig, I'd probably lean a little bit more towards Sig. Next, we can talk about the 4 stars. Why the hell is Yahoda shifted up with Venti? Does it usually do that? Okay, this is just the title being, like, lower, right? But, like, the relative position is the same. But the title has one more line, so it's, like, weird. Yeah. Honestly, I think this is a reference to the fact that Durin is a very evil and mean dragon, and he just really likes putting women down. That's what he does. Okay, that's why Yahoda was put down a little. I get it. I'm actually a bit of a lore knower myself. So yeah, Arnold, watch out. Anyways. So, Yahoda. How good is Yahoda? She's okay, right? She's got one of those C6s for 4-star characters that make her kind of a different unit altogether. If you have the C6 versus if you don't. If you don't have the C6, Yahoda is like a whatever kind of shitty Sucrose side grade that has some healing, but is a little bit worse than Sucrose in a lot of Sucrose's teams. It works. She's like okay, but not great. And if you do have her C6, she's a conditional upgrade in some of the Nodcry teams. It's not as important as, say, Farazan C6 or Chavoir's C6. Because, honestly, she's just not as good as a whole for the teams as those two characters are. But she's, like, pretty nice to have. She helps open up team building options, lets you use Sucrose on your other team, especially if you want to play Molani with the upcoming changes next patch. Molani's best team is going to really, really want to have Sucrose. So, getting Yahoda for your Flynn's team, for example, can be nice. But pulling for Yahoda on a banner like this isn't something I'd necessarily recommend. The fact that we are getting our second 4-star Nodcry character means that even for some people who don't have any of the Nodcry 5-star, they'll be able to get Ascendant Gleam for content that straight up, like, strictly requires you to have it. But the teams that use Yahoda plus Aino are honestly pretty fucking bad. So, I'm not too optimistic about that. Anyways, next up we have Farazan. And honestly, I feel like Farazan being on this banner is like straight up evil. Like it's actually just like they just really, really hate Animo players. Cause as a whole, right? Farazan is a character who's very reliant on her C6 to be good, and who is pretty far ahead of the competition in Animo teams. But the main reason why she's so far ahead of the competition is because the overall amount she provides is good, but also Animo characters don't have access to that many options for shred. And guess which character on this banner can shred Animo? That's right, Durin. So Durin's release is actually going to make Farazan a lot less important to Animo teams. Non-C6 Farazan is very often going to be outright worse than Durin for Animo teams. And there's quite a few teams where she's just getting knocked out of the team completely because of Durin. That doesn't mean she's like actually gone. She's still quite good to have on teams, especially at the if you do have the C6. But the gap between the Farazan teams and the non-Farazan teams for Animo carries that aren't just doing some wheelchair bullshit is going to be a lot smaller next patch. But like, I don't know. I feel like if you're someone who cares about an Animo carry and cares about getting Farazan constellations, like if you end up getting Durin, the Farazan constellations are going to matter a lot less because Farazan as a whole will matter a lot less. If you like Durin, you're pretty happy to see this, right? But if you don't like Durin and you're an Animo player, you see this banner and you know for a fact Farazan isn't going to be on banner again for a while. That means that the next rerun of your Animo carry is likely not going to have Farazan as one of the 4 stars on banner. And that might be upsetting. To me, this kind of hints at Varka's best team likely using Durin and not being that reliant on Farazan. So I don't really know how to feel about all of that. Yeah, as a whole, Farazan is a good character, right? The amount she provides is pretty good, but because she only buffs Animo damage, and Durin is a pretty good character that shreds Animo, so has some role overlap with Farazan, and does damage to himself that is reasonable enough to like matter, and that is not Animo. That's like a 2-hit combo of making Farazan less important, because you now have a larger portion of your team DPS that isn't Animo, and you now already have Shred. So Farazan is buffing a lower portion of your team DPS by a lower amount. Still enough to be good, but a lot less important. And finally, Bennett, the GOAT. Bennett is really good. Everyone knows Bennett is really good. Bennett C0 is really good. Bennett C1 is quite nice. Bennett C5 is quite nice. And Bennett C6 is quite nice. Nowadays, I mean, yeah, but like, if you see someone telling you Bennett is not very good, you know they're rage baiting. I think people tend to overestimate his C1 a little bit. The part that matters of his C1 isn't really the fact that it becomes unconditional, right? Because at C0, Bennett only gives attack buff when he's not healing. But Bennett heals so much that the amount of time he spends not healing tends to be really small. So even at C0, you have pretty good uptime on the attack buff. The part that matters about the C1 is more so just the plus 20%. Unless you're playing Arlecchino. If you're playing Arlecchino, she can't heal, so once she drops below 70% at C0, Bennett doesn't buff her anymore. So for Arlecchino players specifically, that part of the C1 matters, but that's kind of it. But yeah, Bennett C1 is good. Bennett C5 is basically, there's another 20-ish%, so it does kind of the same thing as C1. His other constellations don't really exist, right? The C2 gives ER, but it's not that much. So it's like, eh. The C4 gives him the ability to do a 3-hit E with hold level 1 instead of hold level 2. But you don't really use it even for carry Bennett. So realistically, his relevant constellations are C1, C5, and C6. C6 gives the Pyro Infusion. And there's a lot of people that don't want to activate Bennett C6, and there are a few characters that actually get worse if you do. But they have definitely gone out of their way to make it so that most characters that would suffer from Bennett C6 have an infusion that cannot be overridden now. Not all of them, though. Chiori, for example, is a character who at C6 is played as a carry, and her best team includes Bennett, and C6 Bennett makes your team worse. So if you don't want to activate Bennett C6 because you're worried that a character you'll really like in the future will want Bennett, and they're not going to be designed to work with as a C6, I can understand that, but there's really not a lot of them, and most of them are characters that have where their stuff is only available through constellations. And honestly, I haven't actually done calcs on C6 Chiori lately, so maybe Bennett isn't even in those teams anymore, because Durin is also going to be good there, so... Anyways. I think, as a whole, Bennett C6 is a pretty good thing to activate nowadays. It's really good for Razor if you're playing Razor carry. It's really good for Durin if you're playing Durin carry. So the fact that he is on the Durin banner is pretty impactful. I think if you like Durin, all three of those characters can actually be played in Durin teams. You can play Yahoda in teams with Durin, with like Durin Inefa. You can play Farazan with animal carries for Durin, and you can play Bennett in a lot of Durin's teams in general. With Venti, Farazan is also pretty good. Bennett is pretty good. Yahoda is, like, fine. But the reason why I think these banners are a little bit diabolical isn't because the banners themselves, it's because what the banners indicate about the future, especially for people that want animal carries but don't want either of these two characters. I think it's really unfortunate that Farazan is on this one. Do not go for a 4-star character hoping not to get the 5-star. Building pity is not a thing you should ever do on banners where you would be unhappy to get the 5-star character. If you don't mind Venti, but you don't necessarily want him, then sure. Same for Durin. But if you don't like these characters, don't make that mistake. And finally, let's talk about the weapon banner. So, 2 new 5-star weapons. Have we ever had 2 new 5-star weapons before on the same patch? Or like on the same banner? On the same patch? I guess so, right? Like Mawika Seat Lolly were released on the same time. That's true. Anyways, it's a rare occurrence, but that means we have 2 weapons to talk about. First off is the new Venti bow. A lot of yapping here. The Daybreak Chronicles. It's a high base attack bow with crit damage. And the effect looks a lot more complicated than it is. But basically, you start combat with 60 damage % to normal skill and burst. And that damage goes down over time when you're not using those abilities. So if you're using those abilities and they hit often, like Venti's Burst, Oz, stuff like that, you can maintain the 60%. Otherwise, it'll go down, and it can go down to 0 if you don't have things that hit often at all. If you have the Witch Resonance active, instead of counting the stacks individually, it counts the stacks together, and they're 20% per hit instead of 10. So basically, for example, right, on Venti, if you don't have Witch Resonance activated, because your combat starts before your uptime starts, when you swap to Venti, you'll use his burst. The first 5 hits of his burst will not have the full 60. They'll start at 0. I'm pretty sure this doesn't snapshot. So it builds up to 60. Then, same for the normal attacks. The first few normal attacks don't have this buff. And then the skills, because the skill has a cooldown, the skill will consistently have 0 stacks. If you do have Witch Resonance, your first 2 hits stack it up. Like, your first 3 hits stack it up instantly for all of your attack types. So basically, this is kind of a cringe weapon if you don't have Witch Resonance, but if you do, it's just 60 damage % to normal, skill, and burst damage. Do take notice, this is not to charge attacks, so a lot of the bow users that are carries won't be able to use this well. Right, Chaska, Ganyu, like, they won't be able to use this. Yoimiya, on the other hand, poor Thundering Pulse, I guess. Oh well. All in all, for Venti, this is a pretty good weapon. The biggest issue that Venti has is that his 4-star options are, like, awful, actually. When you play Venti as a carry, his damage is split basically 50-50 between normal attack damage and burst plus skill damage. So Stringless only affects half of his damage, but Rust too. So neither of them is all that good, and both of them are going to feel bad to use. And because of that, this weapon is a pretty big upgrade on him, but also it's still Venti carry, so it's still not that great of a team. So this is, like, if you want to... If you're wondering, like, okay, I already have Venti because I got him back in 1.0. And I would be willing, because, like, the way I see it is just I already have this Venti. I would be willing to go for a signature weapon as the equivalent of pulling for a new character for Venti carry. If you're looking at it that way, Venti carry is like an okay character, you know? He's definitely not Mawika level, but it's, like, pretty solid. But it's not going to be quite as good as, you know, Durin carry and stuff like that. Next up, we have Durin's signature weapon. It's a medium base attack, 608 with crit rate substat. Crit damage from burst is increased by 16%. When burst hits, attack is increased by 20%. And nearby characters get their attack increased by 16%. The attack increase buffs are increased to 35% to self and 28% to team if you have Witch Resonance. Honestly, this is kind of a weird weapon, because there's some teams where this is a really good weapon for Durin, and there's some teams where this is straight up not even his best weapon. So it's hard to give, like, an overall rating of it. As a support weapon, it's pretty good. As a carry weapon, it's not. It's very, like... I mean, it's not bad, but it's, like, whatever. That being said, one thing I will say is, like, if you are a Venti main or whatever and you want to play Venti carry, Durin is going to be part of Venti carry's best team, and both of these weapons will be good for the team. So, specifically for the 3 Venti mains out there, this weapon banner is really good. Anyways, before we like pass judgment on the banner as a whole, let's quickly talk about the 4-star weapons. We have Stringless, Alley Flash, Prospector's Drill, Rain Slasher, and the one and only Wine and song. Okay. So, Stringless, not that much to say about it as a whole. Good weapon on Fischl. Fischl's getting a buff. Very nice. Very cool. You're happy to see a Stringless if you don't have Stringless R5. You're not happy to see it if you do. It is what it is. Alley Flash has a higher base attack than the Craftables, so it tends to be a good weapon on Bennett for people who don't have Aquila or Skyward. But it's not really that big of a deal. Prospector's Drill kind of needs refines to be good, and it's not really that good on anyone anyways. It's okay, you can use it, it's fine, whatever. Rain Slasher is a weapon that is sometimes usable in really funny ways. It's sometimes good on Mawika, sometimes good on like Diluc and whatever. But with a lot of the pyro carries moving away from Vape and into Melt teams, and with the introduction of lunar reactions that don't care about damage percent for electro carries, Rain Slasher just isn't that good. And finally we have White and Song, which is a weapon that a lot of people I think have forgotten exist. For good reason. Right? High base attack, ER substat. Hitting an opponent with a normal attack increases decreases the stamina consumption of Sprint by 14%. 22 at R5. Additionally, using a sprint or alternate sprint increases attack by 40%. Honestly, 40% attack and 30% ER on a high base attack weapon is not even that bad. But the thing is, most characters that care about these stats either want the buff for more than 5 seconds or don't want to dash. This is like supposed to be a Mona weapon. That's why it specifically says alternate sprint. But it's not even good on Mona because Mona doesn't want to dash ever. Honestly. Yeah, Wine and Song is really bad. Overall, the 4-star lineup here is like whatever. It's not outstanding. It could be worse, right? Stringless and Alley Flash are definitely the highlights here. But it's definitely below average. And then the 5-star lineup, it is heavily dependent on what you want to play. If you're intending to play Venti Carry with Durin on the team, this is like the best 5-star lineup you could hope for. Like straight up the best 2 weapons in the game for you. If you're intending on playing, you know, carry Durin, and you want to get a weapon for him, his Sig is sometimes worse than other 5-star weapons. His Sig only tends to really be better in teams where you don't on-field Durin, and as you might be aware of already if you've watched the pre-release video, I feel like they kind of fucked up the balance of Durin's normal and charge attacks, and they made him a little bit too strong, which makes it so that Durin's best carry teams are actually his on-field ones. And in those teams, his signature weapon is a lot worse. Multiple reasons, right? One, because just the amount of stats that are provided aren't as high, and also a part of the signature only buffs the burst, not normal and charge attack. But 2, because one of the upsides of on-fielding him is that you get to use Farina to give him a better set bonus with Maréchaussée. And with Maréchaussée plus this, you end up with a lot of crit rate, and it makes it harder not to overcap. That might be a bit less impactful later on, if we actually get a witch set. So, that's cool. But yeah, I would say, if you're a Venti main that is going to get Durin, this is a great banner. If you're just planning on getting this because you want to main Durin, this is a really bad banner. And if you're planning on going for Durin as support for one of your teams, if you're playing Chaska, Kanich, whatever, or even if you're playing a character where Durin isn't as big of a deal, but is still good, Right, characters like Lorraine, characters like Verissa. His signature weapon is like that's where his signature weapon tends to be most impactful. And the Venti bow as a stat stick can be quite good on Fischl. So that's kind of cool. Overall, I'd say that the 5-star lineup is better than average in general, but there's going to be a few situations where, based on what you have, it might be completely worthless. And the 4-star lineup is below average. Overall, pretty okay banner. 5-star banners, or sorry, character banners, honestly, I'd say are above average. Okay. That's not true. I wouldn't say the banners are above average. I'd say the Durin banner is above average. The Venti banner, maybe not so much. Right. I think that's going to do it for the banner review. Honestly, I'm really excited for all the witch buffs. Venti being given a carry playstyle is kind of nice for people who main Venti, but honestly, it doesn't seem that interesting. I'm a lot more excited for the other ones. I'm excited about Razor. I'm excited about Mona. Like, those are the main two right now. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to try them out. As usual, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a thing or two. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, YouTube. Okay, chat. We're done. Let editors know? Yeah, I will do that. Recorded. Wait. Recorded banner review. When you plan to stream tomorrow? It depends. Depends on how much we get for leaks. The more leaks we have, the more content I'll have during downtime. So if we get a lot of stuff, I'll probably start relatively early, but otherwise I'll probably start like in the middle of maintenance. Anyways, chat, I think that's gonna be it for today. You know, a bit of a shorter stream today. Keep our energy for tomorrow. Big day, big patch day. Yeah, I don't really want to raid anyone today, so I'm just gonna end stream here.